Hello there. Welcome to blah blah blah. It is the 13th of September, I think. Anyway, September. I'll put these back on, shall I? December. Yeah, update time. I have been writing like mad. I am so enjoying these characters. I think I say that every single time. Christmas is just around the corner. It's next week. It's always a magical time. I've still got to do our update video, our family video, to say what we've been up to. I've still got to do a video for the Cobra Car Club. At some point I've got to dye my hair. And I've got to put the Christmas tree up still. Still don't have any decorations apart from the gnomes. What else? I've got to do the Christmas baking. That's all happening next week. I've had requests for shortbread, honey bubble cake, and my normal carrot cake for the Christmas cake. So they're getting baked next week, closer to Christmas. What else? Secret project is going really well. We are over halfway now. And we get down to the slippery slope. As I think I mentioned in a post a little while ago, watch out for February for more details on the secret project. Really looking forward to that happening and being done. I've got to chase up a few things because, I haven't heard a few details and it's been over a month and I want to know what's happening and I want to see some progress. What else? There's nothing much else. Gearing up for Christmas, getting it all sorted, doing lots of advertising at the moment. I had a real spike of sales there a couple of days ago, and oh man, I was so happy. Everything just jumped up for some reason. I have no idea why, but I'm not questioning it. It just made me really, really happy that people bought my books. So that was really good. Yeah. We'll get there. It was just a nice jump and it was just made my day. Makes me happy. Means I can go to the coffee shop a little bit more. Anyway, I'm supposed to be saving the royalties for a trip to Scotland, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'd love to go to Scotland, but at the moment with all this uncertainty in the world and the different variants of what, our state is going to open up in February to the rest of the country. I don't know whether people know this. I live in Western Australia and our Premier locked our borders basically about midway early last year. And any state that has COVID, we've banned them from coming in. Or anyone who's been to a state over east that's had COVID, we've banned them from coming back. It's kept us safe. We don't social distance. Well, I still do. I like my personal space anyway. But there's no social distancing. We see a friend, we can hug them. That kind of thing. We don't wear masks because there's no need. We don't have COVID in the community. We have no COVID in the community. Saying that, fingers crossed, there were a couple of truck drivers that were travelling around or walking around Perth recently who tested positive when they got back to their own states. They tested negative coming in because they have a rapid test when they come over the border. But when they went back to their own state, they had another test and they tested positive. So God knows where they picked it up. They were all double vaxxed, which was good, because you have to be to come back into our state anyway. But yeah, everyone's sort of freaking out about February 5th, about the state opening up. It means possibly socially distancing again, possibly wearing masks again. I haven't had to wear a mask. I think the last time we were in lockdown was in April. Yes, it was April, because it was my son's birthday again. He missed out on his 21st because we were in lockdown last year. And his birthday again, we were in lockdown. They were supposed to go away. We ended up having barbecue in our backyard. Just him and me and hubby and his girlfriend, because she was there when the lockdown was announced as well. Yeah. So he's very much looking forward to having a birthday on his own. I've got daughter's 21st coming up next year. She turns 21 on the 29th. And her birthday is, we're having her party on the 8th of January, when everyone is supposedly back from holidays. So that sneaks in just before the state opens up and all hell breaks loose, because that's what we're thinking. We have been able to travel around our state unheated. Just been able to go. We did the trip up north to Jurien Bay with the Cobra Club in search of the wildflowers. There was no restrictions. We all gathered together in the restaurant and had a great time, for dinners, and packed restaurants, packed pubs. Great outdoors, great drives. It was just brilliant. The club recently, quite a few cars ended up going down south. There's a video which I posted about the Southwest trip on the club YouTube channel. If I can find it, I'll share it to this video. Apart from the weather, they were unheated in where they went. Unfortunately, this last week, where they did, part of the places that they did go, have ended up being burnt. They've lost great tracts of a national park, of one of the national parks, to fire. It's just devastating when that happens. Welcome to the summer season. We had a few really bad hot days. Anyway, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the big C word. So we'll see what happens on February 5th when our borders open to travellers. And those travellers bring COVID to our state. Yeah. Never mind. It's, that's scary. We've been safe. We've been in our own bubble. And it's been a great bubble. Our economy the Western Australian economy has thrived. We've got the lowest unemployment rate in the country. One of the best economies in the whole world. We don't get much back on our GST tax. We've just had a windfall. We can get more, and the other states are complaining. One state in particular, who gets 97% of their GST back, whereas we only get 37% back. Now, does that seem fair? I don't think so. But that's political. Let's not talk politics, because I'll just go on a big rant. Yeah, two things you never discuss with me: politics and religion. Dangerous subjects. But having said that, our state has been thriving. It's been wonderful. Again, we'll see. Summer is upon us. We've had one bout where we did get temperatures around 40. I think one day we did hit 40. And oh my God, I'm so pleased that hubby managed to get the aircon working. I couldn't have survived. Yeah, it's at the moment the temperatures this week are only all under 30, so it's reasonably comfortable. Otherwise, I would be in a singlet and a t-shirt. Yeah. Christmas Day looks like it's going to be around 28 to 30, depending on where you are in Perth. We're up against the hills, so it'll be a bit hotter than Perth itself or out by the coast. Usually by a good couple of degrees. So we're looking forward to that. Christmas Day is going to be a quiet one. It's just going to be, for most of the day, it's just going to be hubby and I and our 2 kids for lunch. And then one of them's going off to their significant other to spend the rest of the day with them, which is fair enough. They're all growing. They're all over 20 now. Holy crap. They're over 20. Did that happen? Yeah. So it'll be lovely quiet. Hubby seems to be getting into the Christmas spirit. Well, as far as food goes, he's busy ordering the seafood for Christmas lunch. We have a cold Christmas in this house. Cold Christmas lunch in this house. Because it's just too damn hot to put on a roast and bugger that. I do most of the prep work the day before. Anything that needs to be cooked, I cook the day before. So that Christmas Day, it's easy as. All I need to do is assemble the salads, put it all out, and they can help themselves. And then it's grazing for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, things like the potatoes for the potato salad gets done the day before. The chicken, I'm cooking a chook. That'll get done the day before, so we have that cold. I'm getting a ham, so that's just a matter of getting one, either hubby or son, to cut that up the next day. The seafood should all be cooked the day before as well. Yeah, it's fun. I do love Christmas, but for the last few years I haven't been bothered putting decorations up. I got to do the tree, but that's easy. I just take the blossom light tree out of my office that you sometimes see in the back of my videos. I get that out, I put that out. I've got an angel that goes on the top. It's decorated with koala bears. I've got a few other ornaments to go on it this year. Usually I try to keep it like a summer Christmas. What's the point in doing a winter Christmas in the middle of a hot summer? I can't fathom that logic, but most of the decorations you get here are all like snowflakes and winter wonderland stuff, and it's just like, really? Nah. So yeah, I'll get the tree out this afternoon, and we'll get that done. We'll get that sorted, get that up and running. Still got to wrap the presents. Oh, I'm an elf, by the way, so things get delegated to me. I work from home. Any kids watching, just in case you're wondering. That's why I have to wrap the presents, because it's delegated. It's easy. Well, that's what I told my kids when I was younger anyway. When they were younger. When I was younger, I was younger then too. You forget. You do. You forget. Never mind. We'll get there. But Christmas has always been special. I've always loved Christmas. I don't know, just the last few years I haven't been bothered doing any Christmas decorations. I've got 1 or 2 things that I have out, like my gnomes. I like my Christmas gnomes. They tend to stay out all year. Well, that's it for blah, blah, blah. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas if I don't put up another one before then. And a magical new year. And bring on 2021. Sorry, 2022. Oh my God. Bring on 2022. Hoping for a better year. Fingers crossed for a better year. But let's all just, let's not tell 2022 that it's the year that everything gets back to normal, because it won't. Let's be honest. But if we're about it, and everyone does what they're supposed to do, here's hoping it comes right. Shh. Okay, that's enough for me. Enough of my bollocks. Don't know why I do these, but not many people watch them. If you go on my YouTube channel and have a look and see how many people have actually watched my vlogs, I think the last one got 4 views. 4 views. Yeah, not many. Never mind. They're there for people to discover and watch if they so wish. Oh, just one more thing. A little while ago, I put out a poll of different themes for books that weren't fantasy that I've written. And I said, which would you be more interested in? And the one the one that came back with the most votes was about a woman who had to come to terms with a decision she made in her teens. Everyone was very fascinated with that story. I have recorded the first chapter of that book, but I don't know whether I want to release it. There is a reason I don't want to release it. I'm a bit scared to. But I think I might just have to pull up my big girl pants and say, release it, get it out there, get people's opinion. And anyone who knows me, if they watch it and listen to the first chapter and can tell me why I would be scared to release it, I'd be very interested to hear from you. Because that means that, yeah, it would be interesting. But nobody's going to see this part because nobody ever watches the end. Anyway, end of blah, blah, blah. Talk to you possibly in the new year with an update. Yeah, looking forward to Christmas. Love you all. Thank you so much for buying the books this year. For those that haven't, what are you waiting for? You're missing out, especially the dragon story. So, love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye. Merry Christmas.